Welcome to Tampa, Raymond James Stadium, and while it is indeed home to the 2021 Super Bowl champion Buccaneers, it is also the home field for the USF Bulls and the clash that we have in store today. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Toledo Rockets, taking on a team from Conference USA, the South Florida Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Bulls will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Looking to pass. It's Chadwick. Working that wide receiver screen. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Crosby. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
Wants to go up top on first down. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Let's talk for a second about Toledo. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Wants to throw again. The short hands, it's Brown. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
That's caught. It's Rigby. At the 35, he's loose. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the Rockets will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Chadwick. Fires to the wideout. Hauls it in. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
This defense might be reeling after those last two and now facing 1st and goal. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. Got his man. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Looking to get it in. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
They'll run the sneak for it. Sneaks it in.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And it was finished off with a quarterback sneak. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Collins. Quick completion on the out. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on first down. Safe completion on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
The Bulls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Pulls and fires complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Smith. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw again. He's moving out of the pocket. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
And the Bulls getting set on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Collins. Snagged in the middle, it's Smith.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Here we go. The offense changing the play. Quarterback on the keeper. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score.
see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And the extra point is good. So an 82-yard drive there, and it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, and if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
To the air, it's Chadwick. Buying some time. That's caught. It's Crosby. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
Fires to the tight end. And the ball's on the ground. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Turning it on. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
Quarterback keeper. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Making side adjustments here. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, South Florida.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Wake Forest is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but look at that score. This is a close game. They're up by 4 over North Carolina. Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Scanning the field, it's Chadwick. That's caught. It's Rigby. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And the QB just makes it look easy. Drop back, surveys the field, makes the correct decision, throws the ball where his receiver can catch it, doesn't put it in harm's way. That's a really good quarterback making it look easy.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
The Rockets come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Just keep slinging it. Got it in the middle. It's Mays. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down.
I mean, this offense basically lined up and said, I don't care if you double team him, triple team him. It really doesn't matter. We're still going to feature him. And guess what happens? They still get the first down, even though he was double teamed.
Quarterback extends the play. Rolling right and going deep. He hauls it in, and nobody's close. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Fires to the end zone, and he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
How about the difference a week makes for this QB? Last week, man, the completion percentage way down. Just wasn't consistent, wasn't in good rhythm. Right now, looks like he's in total control, and this offense is moving at a way better pace. Looks like a completely different team from last week.
Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down.
Man, really good job by this defense staying positive. They gave up a bunch of yards, got down towards the shadow of their own goal line. 2 straight passes, 2 incompletions, trying to just get off the field here with only giving up 3 points.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Rockets! Quick strike through the air for the score.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the option. Now the toss. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that too. They tackle him, and they get him on the ground.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Collins. Throws to the wideout. And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Quarterback may change this route. On 4th down, going to the air. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, guys.
There he goes. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Caught near the sticks. It's Nimrod. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. The Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass, it's Collins. Fires it down the seam. And he makes the catch inside the 10. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulls.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He unleashes a long one. Grabs it inside the 15. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Here's the pressure. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities, mission number 1, right? Every single game you go into last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
And the Rockets with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to throw. It's Chadwick. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Firing to the end zone. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
The Rockets are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little time. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, that's the danger about being in a 3rd and long situation. You've got to push the football downfield. The defense is expecting it. So they've got guys in the back end with their eyes on the QB. They're able to make the interception. This offense is going to have to do a better job generating better plays early in drives moving forward.
To the air on 1st down. Scrambling away. On the run deep down the right side. It's caught. And what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after going to take a shot. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the 1st half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
And the Bulls need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Collins. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go.
I got to be honest, guys. I know there are a lot of people out there with this field position that would say punt the football, but based on the success they've had early in this game with 3 touchdowns already, playing with confidence, I think I'd just go for it here.
The Bulls will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Use the play fake, now to throw. A shot toward the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the 1st half. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Rockets will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. They'll run the screen. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw, it's Collins. Now adjusting. He'll pull it down and run.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Offense gets set for second down. Unloads quickly. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast. They try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
Shotgun snap on third down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
That is a good omen for this defense. They were getting lit up in the first half. They knew something had to change. So to set the tone like this early on their opening drive of the third quarter and get a stop on third, that should really help their confidence.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. First play of the drive wants to throw. Quarterback now breaking the field. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
How about the linebacker breaking on the football, seeing the quarterback, the ball comes out, he moves right to where the ball's going, nice anticipation, and swats the ball to the ground.
Dropping back, it's Chadwick. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Toledo. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. Good timing on the quick out.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Bulls in a good spot here with second and short. He might want another play. Try to get it to the edge. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up. And now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Back to pass, it's Collins. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
On On fourth down, they'll pass for it. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in them. That time they weren't able to come up with it. Be curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
Wants to go up top on first down. Still looking on the move. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. It is good. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. Wake Forest is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. They're trailing by 10 to North Carolina. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking downfield, it's Collins. Makes the catch. It's Norton. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Man, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get in the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
And at this point of the game, you just can't say enough about how good the defense has been covering this guy. Coming into the game, they knew he was the critical factor for this offense with his skill set, but they have really been able to shut him down. They force another incompletion down the field looking his way. To me, that's one of the biggest reasons why they're winning this game.
Oh, looked upfield too soon and dropped the football, and it'll be third down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Here's a hit. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Third and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
The Bulls decide to punt it away. The kick is on its way. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Chadwick. Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers. and they just couldn't get it done there. And as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Buys a little extra time. He'll try to do it himself. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism, and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his leg.
Oh, he wants it all. Makes the catch at the 20. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Rockets. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Collins. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Throwing on the run. Working that deep right side. An excellent concentration on the catch.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Might be changing the route. Looking downfield on first down. Trying to get rid of it.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Pulls it and fires to the left. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. So we open the final period with a third down play. Going up top again. Quickly complete. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get to third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
To the air, it's Collins. He's got it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They're looking to throw on second and short. And he will score! Touchdown, USF! up for the PAT. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
I just love when running backs make those decisions, and when they get close to the sideline, some will take that advantage and step out of bounds not to get hit, but I love when they do like this, and stick your foot in the ground, get downhill, get some positive yards, because it helps your offense on the next down.
The Rockets come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Gonna take a shot. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed.
We talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, first down.
This drive will open from the 15. Quarterback making checks. Back to throw, it's Collins. Catch in the middle, it's Smith.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
And the Bulls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Just a short pass to the tight end. The Bulls have a first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And the Bulls can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, the ground game. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And you know what? The best third down offense is don't get the third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You can tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard, got a nice game, popped one, got a first down. Who needs third downs if you can just pound it down their throat on 2nd down?
The Bulls are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag down on the play. Let's see what that's about. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. He'll pull it on the read. Shakes off the defender. Just dismissing. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown Bulls. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And just like that, the game is completely changed, right? The defense comes away with a huge turnover, and the offense able to cash it in, capitalize by scoring a touchdown. So they've now got the lead. Not a lot of time left, but it feels like all the momentum is now on their side.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Kansas State looks like a bunch of world beaters right now. I'm not sure I've ever seen this offense look this crisp. They're up by 15 over Washington State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look.
He tries to take the top off. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
Wide receivers, you know, they might at least have a hint of diva in them, right? Like they're always open, aren't they, according to them? And I tell you what, it's hard to be a quarterback because when they do throw that hand up there, you want to throw them the football. You want them to have confidence. You want to force feed them. You want them to really have that confidence at an all-time high. Sometimes you force them a little bit too much. The defense takes advantage like they did right there.
On the option. Now the pitch. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Back to throw, it's Collins. Steps away to find some room. Rolling, throwing, looking right. It's caught.
That has got to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no way the receiver should have been allowed to be that open deep down the field. Somebody on defense blew their assignment.
That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now facing a 3rd and long. He wants to change this route. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Rolling right and going deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
The defense has not had an answer for this guy today. Already over 150 yards receiving. That time, the ball falls incomplete, but we haven't seen that happen too often today.
They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a one-possession lead. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
And as a defense, that's all you can ask for. Give the ball back to your offense. Yes, you're still down. You gave them a chance. They got the football. They got some time left. Now can they put a drive together, maybe go tie this game, maybe go win this game. Great stop by this defense.
They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Dropping back, it's Chadwick. Gets it out fast. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
And he'll get out of bounds. It's a first down there in plus territory, and now threatening to get the score. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. 4th quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Makes the grab.
Defense comes up with a really big stop there. That's nice. They don't give up the first down, so the clock keeps working, but they're on their own end of the field. They know this offense is going to start taking shots into the end zone. They better have some guys ready on the back end, ready to swat some balls away and make some plays.
He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. To the air on 1st down. Gets it to the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. A shot toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Gets the back moving. To throw, it's Chadwick. On the run, still looking. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And with that incompletion, man, it's go time. Like this offense, there's no more holding back. They've got to have this play. Trailing, they need a big play. Which one on that play call sheet is your go-to play in this moment when I gotta have it?
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And that's a play the quarterback would love to have back. Late in the game, trailing by only 1 possession on 4th down, it looked like there was a window to put that football in, to get the catch, keep the drive going. The quarterback has an inaccurate pass. It falls incomplete, and that is probably going to do it.
Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offenses have just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer,